Hello, and welcome to this demo and overview of Okahu AI Observability. Gen AI has now emerged as a very powerful technology with a lot of promises. Enterprises are now actively deploying Gen AI based applications in their production. As an AI and ML practitioner, it's important goal for you to make these applications reliable, scalable, and cost effective. And that is always a big challenge. Hi, I'm Prasad, co-founder of Okahu. And today I'm going to talk about how Okahu AI Observability can help you solve these problems along with a short demo. So let's imagine this application, a AI powered chatbot that you are deploying in your enterprise. An application like this is typically comprises of multiple components. For example, there is a large language model, say GPT 3.5 that's hosted in OpenAI. There may be a self-tuned smaller model that you're hosting in your own cloud environment. There is some Python code, let's say using a LangChain as a framework, which is using to orchestrate all this application. To monitor such application and identify where are the problems, the challenges is always going to be a hard thing given all these diverse set of tools and technologies that are used. And imagine running tens or even hundreds of such applications in your enterprise where a number of these components are shared across these applications. And this is where Okahu can help you to understand this whole application layout. You understand how those components are related to each other, and then run this application so we can observe it, and most importantly find out meaningful insights that are actionable, so you can understand where are the bottlenecks, where the challenges in your application flow, and we can help you suggest the right set of actions that you can take to address those problems. Now let's take a look at the demo of this capability. This is a demo Gen AI application. It's a chatbot that answers you coffee related question. As you can see here, I have typed a question called what is an Americano, and it gave me an answer. It's working with the GPT model in OpenAI. This application is already changed to work with Okahu. It's sending in traces to Okahu. So we'll now go and look at the Okahu APIs to see how we can get insights out of this application. Now we are looking at the Okahu developer APIs. At the end of this presentation, we'll show you how to get access to this and the demo yourself so you can explore the capabilities that Okahu offers. So first thing, we're going to look at the applications that are under observation. So this API shows us that there are two applications, the one called Coffee Rag Triton and other called Coffee Rag OpenAI, which are under observation. The one we are interested in, the Coffee Rag OpenAI, the one that we just saw in action. So let's look at what Okahu has captured about the full layout of this application. So as you can see here, this application is using a workflow called LangChain OpenAI workflow, which is a Python code using LangChain. Then it's using a large language model, GPT 3.5 Turbo, which is hosted on OpenAI. And it also shows you, the dependencies of those components which are part of this application. Like for example, the model is hosted by OpenAI service, and the LangChain workflow is consuming that OpenAI model. The next thing we're going to see is the application run, what we just saw. Okahu captures the traces coming from that application. So let's see what we have captured so far. As you can see, there are a number of these application runs that happen, and we show the list of all those runs, including the start time, the end time, the duration and status, etc. Now let's take one of these runs or the traces and go deeper into it and see what components were executed as part of that application run. So here is a sample output of the traces. There is a summary which shows what was the prompt that was submitted and what was the response that it received, how long it took. And then the individual components of that application run. For example, this was the OpenAI chat interface, which was using the model GPT 3.5 Turbo. And finally, let's see what insights we got from looking at how that application is architected and what are the different traces that coming out of these application runs. So here is a insight which tells us that we ran this LangChain based workflow. It was ran 10 number of times and they were all successful. This application had an SLA of 4 seconds, and it tells us that only 7 out of those 10 were actually met the SLA. And what was the average latency and average latency during the error, etc. So this is an actionable insight that tells you how reliable and performant your application is. As we saw in the demo, Okahu offers a simple and efficient way to understand your application layout, the component interdependencies, and get actionable insights. Without Okahu, one needs to work with a variety of different tools to extract different traces, do a lot of custom coding, log analytics, etc. In summary, Okahu is an AI observability as a service that offers you a simple way to capture everything about your production AI workloads. We invite you to join our beta following these links, and please give us feedback. Thank you for your time.